Hey, what's up, everybody? How you doing? YouTube. This is DJ Boston Bake. My name is Howard from Arizona, and this is episode 3 of my sports vlog. I'm basically doing a vlog every week with a topic up until it comes to football season. Then football season, what I want to do is basically give you my picks for each game. Uh, and the reasons being for why I want to pick each winner of each game for fantasy, and then I'll probably throw some things here and there because I like to talk sports and I like to talk football. So episode 1, excuse me, episode 1 was my top 5 teams, top Cinderella teams. Last week, episode 2 was my top wide receivers. And then based on the wide receivers that are kind of on the fringe, could go either way. So for this week, what I'm going to do is probably one of the more popular positions in football, minus probably the quarterback, would be the wide receiver because it's a pass league. So this week I'm going to basically pick my top wide receivers, and then again my top 5 that they could be not wide receivers, running backs for this week. So my top 5 running backs, and then ones that are kind of on the fence that could be easily in the top 5. It just depends on how the dice rolls and so forth, and how the season is, how the teams play, and so forth. Because it is a team game. However you want to look at it, it takes the entire roster to win games, special teams, offense, defense, coaches, training staff, everything. So, now, my top running back, he just signed a big deal with the Atlanta Falcons. He does kind of share duties with another running back. So, Coleman. But I think he's going to be the premier back in that high-scoring offense with Matt Ryan, Julio Jones, Sanu, and so forth. I think this guy's going to get a lot of catches and a lot of touches. So a lot of all-purpose yards, not just running and passing, not just running or catching, just beast mode. So I think he has the potential to be a number 1. It just depends on how the Falcons want to utilize it. I think they're going to utilize him pretty well. So now, number 2, this team here is on the rise to become successful. The division, is the AFC South. The Texans with a great defense, who's going to play quarterback, good offensive mind up there. Then you got the Titans, and with this team, you had at one time he was the rushing leader a couple of years ago. Went to Philadelphia, kind of fell off a little bit because the scheme didn't really match his attributes and abilities. And then he went to the Titans and had a pretty good resurgence here. Mariota's back. They got some good players around him, so now they can open up that run game, and I have a feeling he's going to get some yards this season. And he claims that he wants to be more incorporated into the pass game too. He just wants to be a player you can rely on, so watch out for that. Now, stay hydrated. Drink plenty of water. Water's good for you. Sorry about that. It's thirsty. So, now number 3. This guy was a sleeper for me last year. I picked him up in my fantasy league, and he did pretty well on a team that was like full of injuries. A lot of draft picks didn't play, and he still had over 1,000 yards rushing and was a touchdown machine. So I think this guy in his sophomore year, he's going to prove that he's going to do well, and that's Jordan Howard for the Bears. I like him. He's a big, tough back, pretty elusive, and I just think they're going to be the Bears. Maybe not. They're not getting a wild card. They're not going to win the division. So, but I think they're moving in the right direction. Mitch Trubisky looks good. Their first round pick, and guys can stay healthy and so forth. I think this is going to be a team, not necessarily to watch out for, but Jordan Howard, I think, is going to have an amazing season. Now, number 4 on my list, this guy has a huge upside. Reminds me of a Hall of Famer. This guy's a little bit bigger, Marshall Faulk. This guy can do it all. He can run out of the backfield. Blocking, he's getting better, and he can pass. He can not pass. He can catch out of the backfield. He's one of the leaders in all-purpose scrimmage yards. So he's a running machine. He did get hurt. Now the reason why I'm not putting him number 1 is I watched some games here for the Cardinals in the preseason, and I don't know if I trust my offensive line. One, that definitely helps to have someone have a decent run game. Now you can get by without a good offensive line, making it work with changing your schemes and so forth, and loading certain size, play fakes and so forth. But I just don't know if I trust that in the offense. So, is somebody going to step up outside of Larry Fitzgerald? If someone can and open it up, then yeah, David Johnson, they could easily be number 1. Now, this guy was good when he was with the Dolphins. Now, he plays in Houston. Houston's got a pretty stout defense. That D line with JJ Watt and the linebackers. But Bill O'Brien, he's an offensive coach, and if you can get a quarterback that can play well, this guy is. He's fast. He's explosive. He's not always the best between the tackles type of runner, but if you get him in space, Jeb. So, but he plays the AFC East, so there's some good teams. Well, you get the Patriots; they're really good. But the Dolphins and the Patriots, they always play each other pretty well. So those are always good games, and so that's my top 5. So obviously, that can go either way. It's really tough to really narrow it down to just like one particular running back. But if you're watching, if you are supporting this, if you are following me, subscribe to my channel, leave comments on who you feel who you feel got snubbed, who you feel should be on my list, and if you like my list, is it just in a different order? Please let me know. And if you have any questions for me, or if you want me to provide feedback to a certain question, like who do you think is going to be a good fantasy player, or if you're doing a football pool, or whatever, just shoot me a question. Subscribe, yeah. Subscribe. Then, below, comment, feedback. So, wait. Now it's time to jump to my 5 on the fence sleeper running backs in this episode. Now, I may get a lot of heck for this, but it's just what I think. And if you have a different list, I'm not gonna look bad upon it. It's all about a matter of opinion. If you want to debate and exchange information, let's do it. Yeah. Okay. So, number one on my sleeper is Alfred Morris. And reason being is, Ezekiel Elliott, yes, hence it's an appeal, is going to miss 6 games. So, okay. Dallas has one of the best offensive lines in the NFL, if not the best. And on top of that, Alfred Morris, who was with the Chiefs, he ran for a lot of yards. So he has been a successful running back in this league. So I think he has the potential with the away time of Ezekiel Elliott. So he's going to take advantage of this. And again, he can easily be in the top 5. Now the only thing is, they also have Derek McFadden, so he may take some of the carries too. They may share it depending, or whoever's hot, give him the rock. Okay. Number 2, another running back from the AFC East. This guy used to play for the Eagles. That's where he started his career. Has some successful seasons. Had some fumble issues, but he's got a lot better because he likes to play out in the open and carry that ball loosely. Now he plays with the Bills. He did pretty well in that system. The talent's definitely there. The speed is definitely there. So I think this guy has potential to be in the top 5 too. Again, this is a tough list. That's LeSean McCoy. Now, number 3. Could have easily been Super Bowl MVP. It's going to Tom Brady because quarterbacks always have the advantage. But he has some successful catches for touchdowns and crucial moments. And he's been a pretty reliable target and safety blanket for Tom Brady. And I think he could have a breakout year. And that's James White. Because he can run. He can catch out the backfield. He's got amazing hands. He's quick. So that's who I think is going to be number 3. Now, number 4, if he can stay healthy, he is also a good receiving back as well as a running back. He plays on a team that has talent, but they can't close out games, so maybe going to LA with a new start is going to help them out. And they got a fiery competitor as a quarterback in Phillip Rivers. They got some good wide receivers. They've had health issues, but this running back, in the beginning of the season, he was like the touchdown machine. So I got some hopes for this guy, and that's Melvin Gordon from the Los Angeles Chargers. So, and number 5, and I show promise for this team. They hired a good GM. Well, I think he's going to be a good GM, and John Lynch, new coach, and Kyle Shanahan, offensive line. He brought in an efficient quarterback who excelled under him when he was with the Browns, and that's Brian Hoyer. They got some wide receivers, and I think they could easily get second place in the NFC West. No, that's NFC South. I'm sorry. So we'll see. So running back for this team, he's had some good moments. I think he could easily break out from Ohio State. Sorry, from Ohio State. Uh, Carlos Hyde. I think, yeah, I think he could. I think he has some potential as well. Uh, the only thing is with running backs nowadays, unless you're a versatile running back and you can catch out of the backfield on swing pass and so forth, or little in out route, uh, usually it's by committee. There's usually not like one solid back. You don't have that much Barrymore. So, um, so I got about 4 minutes left. So I provide you my list, and I'm just gonna chit chat. So. Um, Sorry, I have this itchy cough, but I appreciate you bearing with me. So, football, it's it's such a wonderful sport to watch and support because football is like the one sport that I can watch from beginning to end. So here in Arizona, for the first like couple of weeks or couple of months, our games start at like 10 a.m. So that's pretty darn early because everything's on Eastern time. And so I get up at like sometimes at how whenever I go to bed, I might get up early and watch like some of the pre games and so forth. But yeah, watch the first game, whether it's the Patriots or whatnot. But NFL is like the base of the one sport where I can watch two teams I don't even like play because it's the art of the sport that I enjoy. Other sports, I can't sit down and watch a basketball game between like two teams that I don't like. I'm not gonna mention any teams. So just in basketball, I'm not watching the finals. And then if the Celtics win it, yes, I will definitely support the Celtics. But uh, during the season, I'm not going to be like, okay, well, I'm going to call in sick or just my schedule to get home and watch the game. No, no. And especially today with smartphones and tablets, you can watch the games from your mobile devices now. So, yeah. Then I baseball. I'm a die-hard Red Sox fan. That's Red Sox Nation for life right there. But even then, baseball is hard to watch. Now, if I'm home, I'll watch the Red Sox. But I'm not going to watch two teams I don't like play. But if I'm home, or I can be home, without big convenience, I'll watch Red Sox game on TV. But especially if they play the Yankees. Yes. Biggest rival in all of sports. So, yeah. Well, like I said, with football, I can watch it from 10 a.m. in the morning up until like 7 or 8 when the Sunday night game is over. So, but it's just football is amazing. Like when there is no football, it's like you go kind of like do withdrawals. You're like, so you're trying to watch like NFL Network and stuff, and you try to like have programming to feed, to cure that itch. And then you're like, oh, okay, well then there's the draft. You can watch that; it's kind of cool, but it doesn't really fill that itch. And then obviously all the football trades that can happen. But football's almost back, September 7th, by the Patriots and the Chiefs. And then welcome back, NFL. Can't wait. So, again, Howard, aka DJ Boston Big, Sports Vlog, Episode 3. Top 5 wide receivers, top 5 on the fence. Also, like, subscribe, follow, support, leave feedback and comments, and so forth. And again, You go have yourself a great week, and look forward to see you guys on episode 4. What will the topics be? Good night.